Hi guys, it's Matt here at M-vapes. This is going to be a little video review of our new Dual 18 650 beech hardwood custom handmade squonker by M-vapes. This is new for 2016, sort of a follow-on from my previous range. And we're going to take a sort of a look at it, set it up, and show you how to use it. Installing batteries and filling up the juice bottle, etc. So let's take a look at the outside. First of all, we've used beech wood because it's got a lovely grain to it. It's quite a short grain and it's a very nice stable wood. And the finish, like I explained in the other videos, is sanded through the various stages to 600 grit, which is super fine and smooth. But we don't put any stains or finishes on it because we left that for the customer to decide. Because if we go and put a stain or a varnish or something on it, it might not be to everyone's taste. But by leaving it as it is, it's perfectly fine to use as it is because it's such a stable wood. But then you've got the option to do a finish that you prefer, that's to your liking. So that's why it's like that. We've got a solid wooden firing button, and we're running the Fat Daddy Vapes V4 510. We previously ran the V5s, but we found that they can be a bit problematic. So the V4s are a nice stable, leak-free 510 connector that works really well, which has double O-rings. It's got an O-ring here and an O-ring on the internal core. Now with our Dual 18 650, we decided to make it nice and symmetrical because it just looks nice and neat. So we put the squonk window in the middle with the batteries either side. To remove the lid, you just slide it to one side, and then you can get your nail just underneath the lip there and pull it off. And that's got a little stop there that stops it sliding off when you squonk. And we have 6 magnets. Well, actually it's 12 if you count the ones in the lid, but 3 along there, 3 along there. Nice strong N52 magnets that hold the lid in place. Inside the device we have a 10mm nice and soft juice bottle there with a silicone pipe running up to the 510, and we have full copper internals, so they give very low voltage loss, so you get all of the power going straight to the atomizer. And it is a fully mechanical mod, so there's no wires and no amp limited switches or anything like that. So obviously you have to understand battery safety and Ohm's law, but you can use online tools such as the steamengine.org calculator to work out current draw and Ohm's law if you're not too sure. But it's worth having a read up so that you don't get into trouble. But if you follow the sort of guidelines for battery safety, then there's no reason why you can't safely use a fully mechanical device. So we're going to go ahead and fill up the juice bottle and install some batteries and have a vape. Right, so to take the juice bottle out, just pull it up, get your fingernail under the cap and just pull that off. And what I like to do is just make sure that the cap is pulled up a little bit so that we've got room to get the juice bottle back in. So we're going to go ahead and fill it up with some juice. That lid's just pinged off. Right, let's fill this up. These bottles, they say they're 10mm, but I reckon you can probably get 12mm in there, because this has just took, I know it's got a drip, but I won't let it drip because I don't want to waste your time. But that's you probably get a couple of extra mil in there. So once your bottle's full up, you need to do the next steps in the upright position. So just slot the silicone pipe into the bottle, push the bottle into place, and then clip the lid down. And there we go. Next we'll pop a couple of batteries in. Doesn't matter which side you do. You might find something that works best for you, but we'll do this side. So negative end in first, and then just push with your finger and put it down into place there. And do the same the other side. It'll be a bit tighter this side because you've got the bottle there in the way, so it sort of squeezes it all together. Pop it down into place. There we go. The firing mechanism, as you can see, you've got the negative track that runs up, and then when you fire the switch, you make a contact to the rest of the negative track there. So there we go, we're all set up ready to use. We'll pop an atomizer on. This is the torque RDA, which has got the bottom fed pin put in. And I've done, I think, about 0.5 ohm build on there. So I'm going to show you the squonking function. There we go, you can see the hole in the 510 pin, and that's really easy to squonk. Just a couple of little presses, and any excess is sucked back down into the bottle, and then press the firing button, and away we go. Right, let's put the atomizer back together and have a vape. Very nice indeed. Very, very nice. So that has been the dual 18650 squonker. So like the single 18650 squonker, very similar in principle and design, but obviously with the advantage of 2 batteries, so that will last you all day, if not longer. Size wise, compared to the single, it's exactly the same height, and it's a little bit tiny bit wider, sorry, deeper, and obviously you've got a little bit more in the width there for the extra battery. But it's not so big that it's uncomfortable in the hand. It's, you know you've got it, but it's not ridiculous. And it feels really nice to hold and use. You can, finger and thumb on the squonk, or you can just thumb it that way and squonk that way, or do whatever you like, whatever feels comfortable. If you want to purchase, we sell a spare bottle and silicone pipe as a little kit that you can purchase. So if you want to swap out juicers, that way you can swap the pipe and the bottle over, and you just pull the pipe off the 510 pin there. If you want to fill up the juice bottle and leave the batteries in place, then just push down on the top of the bottle there, and then you can get your finger underneath it and pull it out, get your nail under the cap, pull that off, fill up the bottle, and away you go again. And obviously to remove the batteries, just get your finger under there, and then you can pop a battery out. So there we go, that's been a look at the dual 18650 Beechwood Squonker by M-vapes, and I hope that's helped, and we'll be bringing the other videos for the other models as soon as we can. So thanks very much, cheers, bye bye.